Folks, I'm sitting at the Tri-State Auction Service auction yard. We got a full house here. I mean, it's jam-packed. Now, typically I'd wait at least, this is, you know what day it is. We're 9 days out from sale. I did a Tractor Tuesday here on that 504 that is here. And man, it looked full that day. Well, the next morning I see on the Tri-State Facebook page, he had announced that the lot's full. And I kind of thought it was, but not my place. And good gravy. I don't even know where to start. We're going to focus on tractors and things with wheels and motors. Okay, he's got a lot of smalls here. Other things I may just like brief through, just scan with the camera and say, hey, look, there's something. But yeah, let's just focus on the tractors. And I don't know, I see a couple side-by-sides that look pretty BA. Let's go, let's show. It's Tri-State auction time. I like this time of year. Food's banging. They'll always have, at least I've been here, 4 or 5 years in a row, and they've always had at least 2 food vendors and an ice cream truck. It's time to walk. Well, if it's blue, it's for you. It must mean Mitsubishi, too. And I gotta tell you, this is a Mitsubishi year. I've seen a lot of them at a multitude of sales. At least 3 or 4 have carried Mitsubishi tractors. So they're all coming out at once. This is a D1650. I don't know, maybe, is it 16 horse diesel? You ain't no weasel. And I don't know, yeah, I'll check the back. Because there's gonna be that one guy. What the back look like? Cat 1. You could have fun in another Mitsubishi MT 372, and got the ag tires. Yeah, it's got the Cat 1 too. So I don't know. You want a daggone little Mitsubishi? This is where you go. You pumpkin heads. Here's a D14, and ag tire spinouts in the rear. Okay, you make sense of that. Pulling stuff out of the woods, maybe? I don't know. But it's here. It's spin on right there. Yeah, little D14. I don't see a bunch of these around. I think I've seen one D12 at plow day one time. A couple of Steiners here. I think we found out last year these are the old Ventracs and a slew of golf carts. You could start your own golf course. A Honda Rancher. It's pretty much identical to mine other than the fact mine's orange. And it says no title on it. I want to tell you something about no title. As long as it never had a title, you can get one. Or if it was, say this is like an Ohio ATV, you can also get one. My Rancher, when I bought it down at WTC auction, didn't have a title, and because it was from Ohio and never titled, I was able to obtain an initial one. So yeah, got a little pull type John Deere here, 2-row corn planter, 290, and this thing looks all dieseled up and ready for action. Sweet corn special. This thing here is just cooler than a cat. Looks like a spring tooth harrow up front, 3-point hitch, kind of heavy beamed, well made, with a roller harrow in the back. So yeah, you're going to level and then you're going to bust up the clumps. Good grief. If you're a food plotter, I'm going to tell you, and you don't have a call to mulcher, this certainly is the next best thing. Now, we saw one of these down at the Mitchell Kerr auction. I think it's the identical plow. This is an Oliver 3-bottom, set up for a hydraulic cylinder. They do have they're using a top link, which that works. You know, that'll get you home if you're dragging it a couple miles or something, just to keep the mold boards up off the ground enough to drag it. And yeah, I've heard nothing negative about the pull type Oliver. I don't know how the trail wheel, big old truck tire on there. That would definitely get you down the road. Road tire for the road. This is the season to be mowing, and this is a BX 2680, and we know the BXs sit a little bit lower than the Bs. This tractor's got 38 hours on it, and it is a dress right dress. Got the ROPS up top. The note says the owner passed away. It's, yeah, 38 hours This is, I'm gonna watch this sell. Coyote K9 2400 side by side. And we saw a Coyote side by side sell last month down at WTC, or it might have been the February, but either way, they're out and for sale this year. Yeah, these are really nice. You got Honda, John Deere, Honda, sweet side by sides. John Deere 8630 beast mode, front and rear duals. This tractor at the engine's going to go about 275, probably taper down in the rear by as much as 50 horse. Seems like the more horsepower tractor is, the more it tapers. Oh, okay, we got the quick hitch on the back, the big old heavy 3-point, 3 remotes, 1000 PTO. Yeah, probably gonna go about 2 1/4 on that PTO. But I mean, good grief, you can't tell the difference. I mean, the duals are actually nicer than the mains. Yeah, it's just, aye. Somebody gonna give a penny or two for this one. I don't know the hours, and I'm not climbing up in it. It's sacrilegious. Now here we go. Looks like a clean, from what I see so far, a 1999 Power Stroke 3/4 ton Super Duty, 7.3, the desired engine. And boy, okay, truck was purchased. There you go, purchased in Florida. Never been driven in wintertime on salted roads, which is the reason why you don't see this all rotted out. And those corners are notorious on these Fords, but nothing notorious about this other than seems like a pretty darn good truck. 326, new inspection. Yeah, we're in Pennsylvania and we have to get inspections, not just, hey, does your, gas cap pass emissions. No, it's the full Monty here. It's, suspension and brakes and you name it. But this one looks like a winner. Okay, come across this pallet here. Looks like some rear weights for maybe like a Cub. Got your pie weights for your Allis-Chalmers. Rear wheel weights for International. Got some hubs here. Okay, they're the 3.5. Got some T-rail binders and hooks and some more weights. Front weight bracket there. Got some half mooners here, rear wheel weights, and some fulls, and there's more over there on that pallet. So you need some rear wheel weights. These are a lot easier to handle if you're doing them by yourself. They're 50 pounds, dealing with 50 pounds or 100. Massey 255, and we go back to the Chesley auction. They sold a 255 there, and it was turnkey. Very, very nice tractor, and did not have a cab. It was open station, like most of them are. Brand new skin on there, like put on yesterday type of deal. Steers need, they're whatever, but yeah, 255, keep the drive alive. I think Stony Ridge Farmer has one of these. I think. Big YouTube channel. Yeah, they're brand new. Those, BKTs, those are Boke specials. 16 930s. In the back here, 3-point. Looks like a John Deere painted top link, and then 1 remote. 1 may work, so that would give you 2. L2550 4-wheel drive Kubota, otherwise known as Bodie. Yeah, just pretty basic in the rear. You're a green guy and you got 20/20 vision. Well, this is it, a 20/20. Little low in the rear. Probably. Oh, good grief! If I'm being nice, I'll tell you 20%. Okay, does have a remote, 540, and it's a Cat 1, I don't know. Brand new seat on there, SMV. Yeah, Gasser, Senator Sassy Sasser. Anybody remember Senator Sasser? New Holland TS 6030, 4-wheel drive. Fronts are a little on the bald side on this side, and cab looks clean, man. Oh, we're stacked with remotes. Maybe a planting tractor? Well, if it's blue, it's for you. This definitely would be 8830. These were built in the early 90s. You're looking at probably, engine horse probably go maybe close to 200. And then that's going to taper down probably 170, 175 at the PTO. But good, excellent skins on here. They're Alliance. They're Alliance. Yeah, and again, you're loaded with remotes, 1000 PTO, and of course a Cat 3. Water is dripping. And yeah, I believe they built these about 3 years. Built them in Belgium. The old daggone Belgium. Ugo von Schaman maybe have built this. Now there's a Case 585. Probably go about 60 horse, roughly, gross horsepower. Back in my day, you know, this is early, well, no. Mid 80s right up through 90. You blokes across the pond, you put her together. And 18 430s. Typical of a utility type setup. And then one remote, 540. Cat 2. I've heard some John Deere guys say the 55 is the 4955 is one of the best tractors John Deere made. And this sucker's gonna go, 2 1/4 probably at the engine. Taper down to maybe 200. Yeah, they all got quick hitches on them. Those are nice. Yeah, 3 remotes and 1000 PTO. But yeah, it's probably going to taper down to probably 200 horse at the PTO, I would guess. Oh, here's a 510 grain drill with the grass seeder. And really, that's probably, if I ever got this, it would be what I would use it for. I can't tell, is that 13 hole? I don't know, but grass seeder, I mean, it's a single disc. And then it's got the marker tires. This is in really good shape. But yeah, single disc, and then no drag chains or press wheels in the back. Looks like it might have the mounts for the wheels. I don't know, it's got the mounts for something. But either way, this is pretty good condition. I would just buy it for, I don't know, a clover or alfalfa feeder, to be honest with you. Really good shape. There you go, a Vision 85 Landini. And everyone would think that I'm Houdini being in it because all I drive is Farmalls. And what's it say here on the tag? Cab tractor, yeah, okay, 2001. Yeah, I've never seen one sell at auction, never. So this will be a first. Walk around the back. If you know anything about Landini, leave a comment. Oh yeah, it's got 3 remotes there. And a 540. And got those, I don't know, what are them old-fashioned like Oliver type hooks, you know, claws. Here's an Oliver Super 55 diesel. And it looks like somebody's done some stuff to it. It's got hose there, new hose I should say, alternator, spin on. Huh. No kidding. But there'll be some right green guys fighting over this at auction day. Oh my gosh, it's even got a remote. Jeez. This sucker useful. Of course, the Tractor Tuesday 504. And I never assumed that people watched my previous video, so I'll just do a quick walkthrough. Gas tractor, peeled down, painted, good skins. Great seat. I actually got up and sat in it. Rear wheel weights pretty plain in the back. That's going to be a Cat 1. Sure looks it. And then 540. No, I don't see a remote. It's a much more sunny, a warmer day today. Got the fenders. A lot of times they're not with the tractor. I just got caught on the tire. But yeah, and somebody was like, oh, got paint on the belt. Looks to me like he did it deliberately. Stay fair and balanced. The Massey Ferguson 5711. And, you know, they're like, well, that, you know, some of those Masseys were built in the United Kingdom. I'm like, yeah. And how's that different than Canada? Here's a Case IH 75A with a bucket. Big old bucket on there. 4-wheel drive. Skins look good. Yeah, you needed a loader tractor. This might be it. This is a David Brown 3800 Select-O-Matic. I've had 2. David Brown's in my life, a 995 and a 1200, and both were really good starters in the winter. Usually that piece is missing. Let's see what it says. Select-O-Matic, yeah. Look in the rear. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember specifically. It does have a remote hang-in, but there was all kinds of goofy stuff that, you know, turned on the hydraulics, and it had a, yeah, down and then down all the way or halfway was the PTO clutch. It just it's too goofy for me, but power steering, you know you're in the clearing. I told you it's the year of the front wheel assist. We got a 574 here. Good gravy. And looks like, oh, I don't know, that skin over there looks a little better than this one. And then these are just okay, I guess. If they're, you know, you got front wheel assist tractor, it don't matter. But this one's a leaning out just a little bit. I don't know. Oh, it's in there, the bearing and stuff. But it's all here, the parts and the pieces. I've never seen a front wheel assist 574. Usually guys have loaders on them, or they just use them for hay. Especially the YouTube guys. Okay, it's got dual PTO. And looks like Cat 2 with remote just a dangling. So there you go. There's a 5040 AC with a loader. I don't think I've ever seen this configuration. New skins on the rear. 18 or 13. Yeah, I'm used to saying 18. 13.6 28s. So it's just set up for doggone utility work. Looks like you'd even set up for a remote here, but 540 and top linker, you doggone stinker. It's just a tractor, man. There you go. And the grill's missing. A 4010 diesel. You ain't no weasel, question mark? I guess that's what the starter bracket for the weight. Yo, 4010. Yeah. Got the rings for the clamp on. Alright, 541 remote. Work light there. Somebody installed. Yeah, rust prevention program going on. Little slick right here on the plow side. Pretty good on the non-furrow side, but yeah, okay, it's got a thing to plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. 4010. You know, you see something once in your life and you wonder if you'll ever see it again. This is called seeing it again. It's got the setup here for top link, and this plow was made for one very specific tractor. It is a fast hitch. And all the parts and pieces look to be here. The coulters, the trail wheel assembly, the top link piece here. And this is a U-F20 plow. And they made these in 2 and 3 bottom. Obviously this is the 2 bottom version. And this was made for the 300 utility. And that was, I think they called that a cushion hitch and stuff, but very rare. These are as rare as hen's teeth, and because they only made them for the 300 utility. Grief, a fast hitch subsoiler setup here. It might come home. And we got a C20 for the Super C, the 200 and the 230. This looks okay. Not really inspecting the mold boards. But yeah, I mean, the best way to know is drop and go. And then I have this very plow at home. When I bought my 400, it came with it. And this needs some shins and shares work. But the main frame itself is here, along with this. A lot of times that's fudged up, and it looks good. I mean, yeah, I've got, gosh, what do I have? I have 2 4 bottoms and this 3 bottom at home. And beside those plows, there's a 300 Farmall row crop. It's got a fast hitch. The grill's painted like a 350. Very typical. somebody change this out to a spin on. That's nice. It's okay. On the back, skins are 13,638. It's got the fast hitch, like I say. Okay, and then this has got a bracket that was added on, and so you know, I mean, I guess in theory you could run that UF20 plow on the back of this 300 row crop, but it really wasn't made for it. But we do a lot of things that a lot of things aren't made for. And okay, yeah, it's an interesting. Looks to me like the fast hitch was added after the fact, but you know, stuff like that doesn't bother me. Operability is the key. If it works, send it. Yeah, she's coming around. Yeah, she in her work clothes. Rain cap. There you go. There's a 970 Agri King. It says Church's Farm Supplies. You know where that's at? Leave a comment. If you don't, figure it out. Then leave a comment. Firestone, Field and Road on the rear, 18,438s. 2 remotes, 540. Yeah. It's just a doggone tractor right there. 970. There's the first. Again, front wheel assist, 2950. And what do they have this set up for? Huh. Yeah, let's see. Okay. It comes with a loader. I don't know where. Oh, it's right there. Did you ever have a pencil in your ear? Or a pen? And try to figure out if anyone had one you could borrow? So, yeah, right there, this loader. This tractor. Good to go there. Decent platform on that. New guy had a 2950. Yeah. Okay, and I don't know. Got the one remote there. I don't know if that one works, but there you go. Front wheel assist year 2025. A nice big AC 7080 7.0 7.0 liter, and this sucker's gonna go. Oh, good grief, probably 200 horse at the engine. Of course, you know the routine. Taper on down. Got duals, spin out duals. There you go. And Cat 3 remotes, 1000 PT oats. Yeah, I don't see a boatload of these for sale. Good grief, look at the steers on there. Whew. 16.5 or 16.5, 16.1 SL. Yeah, those are them some beggins, Titans. Comes with the front weights. Again, it's like, seems like if it's John Deere or Allis-Chalmers or any of those, it's like they never take the front weights off and sell them separate. It's an international thing. All right, we'll stay with you pumpkin heads. AC 7000, nice looking. Got the if it's blue, it's for you toolbox. Looks like new Baldwin's on there for fuel filters. And there's a note. We read notes. Has original manual. Okay, 5,700 hours. 6,600 hours. Okay. 5,700 hours. Engine was overhauled and new injectors too. New water pump and brake shoes. At 6,600 hours, new clutch, pressure plate, throwout bearing, face the flywheel, hydraulics work well, block heater works, AC does not work, have not replaced the pump, very minimal oil leaks, well kept tractor. Yeah. And this will go what? Probably 110 horse back here at the PTO, maybe. Top link. Huh. It's a matching top link, that's for sure. Yeah, I would say this is well kept. I wouldn't, if you're an AC guy, this is something I'd bid on. Duals. Well, I know where I bought my Lodestar 1600 truck out in Ohio, and I don't remember where. If I had to guess, I'd say way out by like Norwalk or Wellington or one of those places. They were big AC farmers back in the day. And I don't know, when was this made? Probably mid 70s to early 80s time frame. Now, how many of these have I bid on already this year? And this one's not a Ford. This is a Ferguson, as evidenced by the tag right there. But boy, you can't hardly tell them apart. I mean, good grief. It's got the middle thing here. Of course, on the Ford was a disc itself, not a kind of a subsoiler type thing. Oh man, I don't know, folks. I may end up with one. This is number 3. Thought we were going to eventually hit a Zetter. Got a Leon 690 loader, front wheel assist again, and it's a 5245. And man, look at the deck on there. Good grief, from the time your foot hits here to the time you get to the seat, it's probably about 10 feet. A lot of foot space, but yeah. Robbing from Peter to pay Paul. This must be one of those, backflow, continuous flow, singular doohickeys. Yeah, loader tractor. I wouldn't have any problems with a Zetter loader. It's a pretty big bucket for the size of that tractor. A Massey Ferguson 50, I don't see a lot of these. I see a lot of 35s. I see a lot of 65s, but not a lot of 50s. I almost owned a 50 one time. It had a trip bucket loader on it, and I'm actually pretty glad I didn't get it. The old trip bucket, one step above a pitchfork. Yeah, it's got power steering. Huh. Yeah, I believe so. Yes, sir. Gasser. Got a new starter on it right there. Okay. Little cross member for towing. Wagon shagger. Geez, another Landini. You see one, you haven't seen them all, because there's a second one. Yeah. 60F. Rex 60F. Oh, okay. It's got 2 remotes. 540. And we're missing these doohickeys. You have to pound some in, whatever size you wanted. And then over here's a McCormick F60. I never see these at auction. Never. I don't know if they're just too new yet to be at auction. Where's that? Sold out of Westfield, New York. Ramelt and Sons. Ramelt and Sons. Out of Westfield. It's not too far from here. But it is New York. Yeah. McCormick. There's a Case 2870 monster. They're calling it the Big Ugly right here. And I gotta tell you, let's just walk around and have a look and see if that sign is true or not. Really big combine tires on there. Yeah, reminds me of like, it'd be like Internationals, 66 series built like this, kinda. We're beastly back here. 2 remotes. Highly useful. It's got a 3-point hitch on the back too. Boy, the guy that owned this at one time back in the day, he was the man. Yeah, I think it's confirmed. He's the Big Ugly. Here's another 510 out of Lamb and Webster. I don't know which one. Let's see. What's that say? New York. Springville, New York? Okay. Single disc. Gosh, that's got to be at least 18 hole. But it doesn't look bad. I mean, it's dirty and stuff, but it's got the decals and this and that. Does have the grass seeder in the back. It doesn't have the drop tubes, but I don't know if you'd need them for clover, would you? But yeah, I mean, decent drill. So April 26th, 9 a.m., the corner of Route 6 and Route 89. Go to Tri-State Auction Services Facebook page. They're very active on there. You can check out the stuff I missed. Ray's putting pictures of stuff just about every day on there. But, yeah, April 26th. And there was an M4800 Kubota that had come in, but I didn't get it. It was on the trailer and stuff. I bounced. And I got an auction to go to right now. So I'll see you at the next video. Hit subscribe and like. It's free.